My nightmare stepdaughter stole my son's hard-earned money and used it to buy makeup, so I used her birthday money to pamper my son. My husband and I have a relatively good marriage except for one thing, and that would be my entitled stepdaughter, Amy. Amy is a classic entitled teenager who doesn't work, but has been raised to think that the world owes her special treatment. I have never tried to replace her mother, but I have taken care of her by making her school lunches, taking her to yoga practice, things like that. Yet she seems to just dislike me for no reason. She refuses to speak to me and won't even make conversation with me most of the time, only talking to me when she is asking me for money for various things. In complete honesty, I feel like a free taxi service and an ATM for her. I have never once in my life had her do anything for me, not even anything as little as getting me a glass of water when I was sick. I have talked to her father about this issue, and he usually says something along the lines of, "You're not her mother. Don't expect anything," which is kind of contradictory because she always nags me to take Amy to the movies or give her money whenever she asks for it. Another issue that Amy seems to have is she disliked her stepbrother, my son Liam, even more than me, and once again, it is for no apparent reason. He is 17 and 2 years older than her, and he honestly acts like a great stepbrother from my point of view. If she needs help with homework, he assists her. If she asks him to make her dinner, he will. He's always wanted a little sister and almost sees her as one, but I know the fact she doesn't like him hurts him. She sees him as her personal tutor and chef and nothing more. I remember he once asked her to try to teach him some yoga as he has been watching the yoga classes recently and become interested in it, but she responded by telling him that boys suck at yoga and he should go back to the kitchen. I gave out to Amy for this and her father stepped, asking if what Amy said was actually wrong. It almost seemed like over time the house was getting divided with Amy being a sort of dictator towards me and Liam, and my husband greatly enabling her actions. I remember the thing that made me realize that I need to stop allowing Amy to walk all over me, and it was when during Liam's birthday, Amy did not buy him a single gift and didn't even come downstairs to cut the cake or partake in any sort of celebration, even though just a few weeks ago Amy had gifted her $400 for her 15th birthday. I reflected a lot that night and realized it was my responsibility to set boundaries with Amy. Well, Amy literally came to me the next day asking for a few $100. I asked her what it was for, and she said he wanted to buy some more makeup and new cloths, but didn't want to spend her own money on it and wanted to save. This was when I told her no. She looked at me strangely and asked what I meant by no. I told her I was sick of her being disrespectful to me and Liam, that she had her birthday money and she could go spend it on her makeup and new cloths. She went upstairs to complain to my husband, and they then teamed up on me demanding I give my daughter the money. My husband couldn't do it because I make more than him. After a few minutes, Liam heard them and came down, and it devolved into me and Liam against Amy and my husband. After a full hour, I finally put my foot down after drastically raising my voice in a manner that even scared Liam. They finally relented, and I thought that was that. A few weeks later, however, I noticed a new makeup and new cloths in Amy's room, so I asked her where she got it from. She said it was her birthday money, but that was a lie as the envelope with the money was right there on her desk still stuffed with cash. I told her I knew she was lying and asked again, and this time she said that Liam bought it for her. Liam was at work when she said that, so I waited for him to get home to double check. I had a strong suspicion that she was lying, but I never expected her to stoop so low to be honest. When I asked Liam, he seemed super confused and told me no. We then went into his room and went through his wallet where we noticed $500 in cash missing. We instantly confronted Amy about it, and after being pressed enough, she admitted to taking it because Liam has a job anyway. He can make it back in 2 weeks. Liam snapped at her, which is something he has never done before, and called her an entitled, spoiled, ungrateful pig. I spent a while calming Liam down as he was so mad. And when my husband got home, we all had another argument about it, which got us nowhere. Liam went to bed crying, and the next morning, I told him not to go into school because I had a plan. Amy went to school, and my husband left for work, and so I showed Liam my plan. I suggested using the birthday money he gave her for a day out for us too, and I saw a sly smile appear on his face. That was the day we went out and got massages, went to a fancy restaurant, did some shopping, and got ice cream to end the day. We're currently on our way home, and my husband has called me nonstop asking me where Amy's money is. Getting back to the house will sure be interesting.